By the end of this video, you're either going to think I'm a butcher or a genius. I hope if you think I'm a butcher, I'm at least a good one. So if you're ever taking the trim panel off your Acura Legend Coupe, there's one mistake you don't want to make, and that's letting that trim panel hang by its own weight. If you put all the weight of the door panel on that cable right now, and you don't keep it held level, there's a good chance you'll break the thing off. And even if you don't make that mistake, just the act of pulling the cable off of the door handle is going to cause that thing to snap off sometimes, no matter how careful you are. I've done it twice on my cars, so I came up with a way to fix that handle you have, and it actually be very, very strong, stronger than it was from the factory. So if you don't believe me, just skip to the end of the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. You've probably seen me use this in other videos that I've done. 3M Super Fast Repair, adhesive 04747. Your spare tips are the part number on that bag there. You're going to want to go ahead and clean and scuff inside of that area there and pre-fill it with the repair adhesive and let it cure for about 10 minutes. And we're drilling a hole about an angle like that. This is very hard to do when the piece is already broken off. Easier to do if you do it as a reinforcement technique before it breaks off. Might be a good idea. So you want that to be nice and straight with all the cracks lined up and it in the position that it needs to be. Might be a little tricky to do. So the material you want to use as the post to reinforce this thing needs to be something extremely hard. A coat hanger might work, but it's actually very easy to bend. I'm using tool steel here and one of those cheap screwdrivers that I probably have 8 of. Get that a nice straight angle through both pieces. Scuff all surfaces that we're going to be putting adhesive back onto. No, seriously, scuff the shit out of it. Keep scuffing. Scuff some more. Give your trim panel a job. Give the little broken off piece a job. Clean everything we scuffed with adhesion promoter on a microfiber rag. Our post was made out of that screwdriver. We narrowed it with an 80 grit disc grinder. It also tapers slightly. We treat it with the adhesion promoter. The next step should be done as quickly as possible. Only apply enough glue on the jagged edges of the old plastic, enough to hold it in position, while you put a small amount of glue inside the hole. Quickly put your post in the hole and let that whole assembly set and cure. Come back with a fresh tip on your glue gun and lock in all the edges. The more places you can mechanically lock it around corners and edges, the better. Just don't build it up too far where the cable has to snap back in and the clip still needs to be able to rotate around and lock onto the cable end. Just a tip, you can take a wire harness holder and drill a small hole in this plate behind the door handle here and make something that will kind of give more support to the cable and keep it from putting too much stress on the door handle back. So now all I had left to do was get my screwdriver handle back while taking all the precautions necessary and giving all the in the world about safety precautions. So now I'm going to show you the full video clip of me testing it so you know it's no bullshit. You can see I put the zip tie only around the retainer for the cable. And it takes my dumb ass a while to do it, but eventually I get it on there. So it's only holding by the cable retainer at this point. Would you trust it? What? 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 So some interesting videos I'm going to be doing shortly is how to have new rubber on your belt moldings. I'm going to reveal my secrets to restoring consoles that are cracked to look brand new. And we're also going to be doing simple DIYs, how to remove certain components without breaking pieces, sourcing new clips or modifying clips that are available for other Hondas that kind of work on a Legend if you know what to do. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to learn how to fix stuff. Thanks for watching. Keep the legend alive.